What's up, everybody? Ricky Widmer here from Most Valuable Podcast. And I know you're like, whoa, Ricky, what are you doing? That's what I think. It isn't the onside kick. It's not the primetime podcast. Why am I looking at you right now? And why does the title mention the Browns? And this is a topic, I just wanted to shoot out a video to you guys about a topic that I've been thinking about. That's something that's been going on in my head. And this is all just kind of a little background to why I'm thinking about this. Is Mark and I this past week talked about the success of the Eagles and everything that's going right. And I'm seeing that videos of Carson Wentz doing well, the Browns doing bad. And I have one question that I want to ask. Will Moneyball work for the Cleveland Browns? And the reason why I ask this is the chief strategy officer for the Browns, Paul DePodesta, he's what I said, the chief strategy officer. And now from what we have seen the past few drafts now, it looks like the Browns are in a Moneyball type of mode where we're going to take our draft picks, we're going to trade back, accumulate more. We saw it with Carson Wentz. Let's trade the number 2 pick, accumulate picks for the future. We saw it with the Houston Texans this past year. Let's trade the pick that ended up being Deshaun Watson, accumulate picks for next year. And I'm here to kind of give my thoughts of, will it work? And I'm sitting here, and I know I'm not a Cleveland fan. I'm not from Cleveland. I might not have my beat on the pulse like someone from Cleveland, but I'm just looking so far and I'm saying, this isn't going to work. This is not going to work in football. And I know what some of you are saying. Ricky, give it a chance. It takes time for this. Trust in the process. My Sixer fans know what I'm talking about. But I just feel like Moneyball could work for baseball. It's not going to work in the NFL. And the main reason why it's not going to work in the NFL is, first I'll talk about baseball. Why does Moneyball work in baseball? Because in baseball, you could have the best player in the league at any given position. You could have the best player in the league, period. Look at the Los Angeles Angels. They have Mike Trout, 5-tool player. Some would say best player, ability-wise, and most athletic player in the MLB. Are they in the World Series? Are they in the playoffs? No, they are not. Another example, look at Bryce Harper. Phenomenal athlete. Some would say the best at his position. Nationals were in the playoffs. They have a team around him. But are they in the World Series? No. The thing in baseball you need, and this is why I look at like the Dodgers and the Astros who are there right now. The Dodgers are a complete team. A complete team. Starting pitching. They have phenomenal bullpen. They have guys that can hit you up and down the batting order. They have a complete team. In baseball, you need a team. You can't just have one guy. Basketball, completely other side. The reason why people can say trust the process in Philly is because if you have the best player in the league, Cleveland, you can say, book us in the finals, or we're going to make the finals this year just because you have the best player in the world. That's how much a single player can affect a basketball team. Football is different. Football is kind of a hybrid because, yes, you need a team in football, but there's one position that trumps all. There's one position in football to where if you have a decent team and I'm going to say B to A quarterback, your team could be a playoff team. You could be a Super Bowl contender just because you have that quarterback. That is how important this position is. And I feel like the last 2 years, this kind of Moneyball philosophy, I'll say, it's not doing Cleveland any favors. Myles Garrett, going to be a great player. Jabril Peppers, I like what he brings to the table. That's two of the guys that you got last year. Corey Coleman, I was a huge fan of him coming out. I think that if he can stop being injured, he can develop into something and a weapon for the Cleveland Browns. However, when you got hot garbage throwing him the football, I'm going to read off some names really quick. I'm going to look at my computer. This is from 1999. 1999 of the starting quarterbacks. And I know you've heard their names, but I'm going to say them again. Tim Couch, Ty Detmer, Doug Peterson, Sturgeon Wynn, Kelly Holcomb, Jeff Garcia, Luke McCown, Charlie Fry, Derek Anderson, Bruce Gradkowski, Ken Dorsey, Brady Quinn, Seneca Wallace, Colt McCoy, Thad Lewis, Brandon Whedon, Jason Campbell, Brian Hoyer, Johnny Manziel, Connor Shaw, Austin Davis, Josh McCown, RG3, Cody Kessler, Deshaun Kaiser, Kevin Hogan. If my math serves me, that's about, 26 names I listed? About 26 to 28. I wasn't exactly keeping count. It's a lot of quarterbacks since 1999. Since I was 9 years old, the Browns have never had a quarterback that has been like, well, it's the Browns quarterback. Like, the only guy that started multiple years was Tim Couch, like 6 back-to-back years. Tim Couch, you had Derek Anderson do it, Colt McCoy do it, and that's it. 3 quarterbacks out of the 20-some I listed have only done that. And I feel like this Browns team, with this whole Moneyball thing, we're going to take on picks. We're going to get players like Myles Garrett early on. We're going to get Jabril Peppers in the first round. We're going to get Joku early on. We'll take Deshaun Kaiser in the second round. It'll be fine. But if you keep passing on guys like Carson Wentz, and I know that Deshaun Watson, like some people would say, whoa, Ricky, hold the phone there. It's only been 6 weeks of the season. You can't say that about a rookie. I am positive Deshaun Watson is going to be way better than the hot garbage that they have in Cleveland. I can say that. You pass on Carson Wentz. You pass on Deshaun Watson. Virtually, let's even say that. You pass on any of the quarterbacks in that one. You can't keep doing the Moneyball thing and passing up on quarterbacks. You need a quarterback. And I say this because right now the Browns are 0-7. Them and the 49ers are, believe it or not, in a battle for the first round or the first overall pick. It wouldn't be a draft if Ricky said first round pick instead of first overall pick. But they're in a battle for the first overall pick. And there are a ton of quarterbacks that could be coming out. Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield, Mason Rudolph, Lamar Jackson, just to name a few. You gotta find one of and I look at Sam Darnold, a guy Brandon and I talked about on the Primetime podcast this past week. Segment actually went up today, the same time as this video is up. And I know in that segment I made the comment of, if the Browns are number 1, Sam Darnold, stay in school because you want to go to Cleveland. Your career will end because you're a Cleveland Brown. Cleveland can't pass up on Sam Darnold. This Moneyball thing has to stop for football. It's not going to work in football. Baseball, it works. You can, baseball is so statistical to where you can get on, get on base, this and that. But for football, you need a quarterback. And if you don't have a quality quarterback, if you don't even have a B quarterback, maybe even a C quarterback, scratch that, a B quarterback. If you don't have a B quarterback, I'll say this. I'd rather have a Joe Flacco than what the Browns have. And some people are saying, well, Ricky, hot takes there. Hot takes. I'd rather have a Joe Flacco because at least I know he can be a competent starter in the NFL. And that's my point. Cleveland needs to ditch the Moneyball concept because they need a quarterback. They need somebody that is going to be their guy. And I know what some of you are saying. Ricky, hot take. This is old news. this is something that a lot of people have been saying, but I've just been thinking about it. And I'm seeing Carson Wentz and what he's doing. And you can say, well, Ricky, it'd be totally different if he was in Cleveland because he wouldn't have the weapons that he has now, wouldn't have Nelson Aguilar, wouldn't have Alshon Jeffrey. Kid's got talent, though. Kid's got talent. Kid brings it every single day. He'll make a play by himself. Did you not see that play from Monday night where the whole pocket collapsed and Carson Wentz got out? Did Nelson Aguilar help him there? Did Alshon Jeffrey help him there? The offensive line did because they held their blocks all the way through. But he did that on his own. And then you look at Deshaun Watson. This kid is special already in his first year. And I keep bringing these two up because these are two quarterbacks that the Browns have passed on. The Browns need to stop passing on quarterbacks. They need to take one early on. They need to take the franchise guy, and they need to ride with him. And they can't, if they trade the pick this year, let's say they get the first overall pick and they trade it, worst move in the world, and the Browns will still be the Cleveland Browns. But I've rambled enough. I've probably gone on for too long. I want to get your take on this. Will the Moneyball, will the Paul De Podesta thing work? Had to think of how to say his name again. Wanted to say that right. Will it work in the NFL? I don't think so. I think it's a baseball thing. Could maybe be a basketball thing. We kind of see it with trust the process. I just don't think it'll work in the NFL because you need that quarterback. And I know what people are going to say. They're going to say, well, Ricky, we're accumulating picks right now, and then when we have everybody set, we'll draft that quarterback. Shelf life ain't that long in the NFL. We're looking at guys now playing 5-6 years, getting out because of CTE and everything. We don't know what that is going to do to the sport. That's a conversation for a different video. I don't think Moneyball works in the NFL. I want to know what you guys think. Tell me down below in the comment section. Want to thank you guys for watching this video. Want to thank Patrick Hill, our newest patron, pledged $10. He's going to be on a podcast in November along with Jake Neverman. You want to check that out? Down below in the description, you see the link down there, patreon.com/most valuable podcast. Want to thank you guys for watching this video. And as always, have a good day, everybody.